Good morning, students. Welcome back. I hope you all are safe and healthy and taking care of yourself. In the last two videos, we got to know what is cell, structure and function of some organelles of generalized cell. Today, we shall discuss about plant cell and animal cell. Both plants and animals are made up of cells, but there are certain differences which we shall discuss today. These differences are based on shape, size, and presence and absence of certain organelles. Organelles I had already explained you. These are the living parts which have definite structure and function. So let us see these differences. The first difference is based on the shape of the cells. Most of the plant cells, they have rectangular or polygonal shape. Animal cells may be mostly spherical, some of them are branched and having different structures depending on what function they are performing. Second difference is based on the size. Plant cells are generally larger than animal cells. The average size of the plant cell is larger than the animal cell, and the animal cells generally are smaller than the plant cells. We are not considering here the largest plant cell or largest animal cell, but we are considering the average size of the cell. Okay. The third, that is cell wall. In the generalized cell discussion, we had already come across this word. Cell wall is the outer covering of the plant cell. This cell wall is thick, made up of cellulose or hemicellulose. This cellulose and hemicellulose are type of carbohydrates. They protect the cell. The cell wall protects the cell from mechanical injury. As plants, they are mostly exposed to all the atmospheric conditions like sunlight, rain and cold and everything. So, they are provided with this cell wall for the protection. Whereas animal cell has only one single covering, that is the cell membrane. Plant cell has both cell wall and cell membrane, but in animal cell we have only cell membrane, which is made up of lipoprotein. In the diagram you can see, and plant cell has a double layer and animal cell is having a single layer outer covering. Lipoprotein means proteins and fats. Its cell membrane is made up of proteins and fats. Then comes the next organelle, that is vacuole. In plant cells, vacuole is big, prominent and permanent. In animal cells, vacuole is small, temporary and not so prominent. Means in the animal cell, you can see in the diagram most of the space in the cell is occupied by this vacuole. Large vacuole is there, right? So this centrally located large vacuole is there in the plant cell, whereas in animal cells the vacuoles are temporary for some time only and they are small. Then comes the plastid. Plastids are structures present only in the plant cell. Plastids are actually having pigments which impart color to the leaves, to the flowers, right? So here you can see plastids in the plant cell, right? The most important one is this green one. This is the chloroplast, as we have discussed in the previous video also. There are three types of plastids: leucoplast, colorless plastids, chromoplast, which impart color to flowers and fruits, because of which you can see different colors in the fruits and flowers, and chloroplast, which helps in photosynthesis. It contains the green pigment chlorophyll. Plastids are not present in animal cell except in the euglena. Euglena is one microorganism, unicellular microorganism which has chloroplast. This is the only exception here. See here in the animal cell, this is the structure of the animal cell. Here you don't find any plastid, right? And these vacuoles are also small, and no outer cell wall. There's a small vacuole here, small vacuole here, this blue one, right? Then comes mitochondria. Although mitochondria are present in both plant and animal cell, but the number of mitochondria in plant cell is less, whereas number of mitochondria is approximately more in animal cell. This is because animal cells, they have to use more energy for movement and other purposes, whereas plants, they do not have this kind of movement, so they don't have so much of mitochondria. Centrosome. This centrosome is the structure absent in plant cell, whereas centrosome is present in animal cell. It helps in the process of cell division. This is a centrosome, right? This orange colored structure is a centrosome. It helps in dividing the cell. Nucleus present in both plant and animal cell, but in animal cells the nucleus is usually in the center, whereas in the plant cells nucleus is pushed towards the periphery, means towards the side. Because of the centrally located vacuole, the nucleus is pushed at the side. See here in the animal cell, it is a centrally located structure, whereas in plant cell, it is pushed towards the, see here, this is nucleus in the plant cell, where you can see it, it is near the cell wall, near the boundary of the cell. Okay. Then we have cytoplasm. Cytoplasm again is present in both plant and animal cell. But the density of cytoplasm in plant cell is less, means it is more watery, right? Whereas in animal cells, the density is more. It is thick and more dense. Now let's summarize what differences we have seen just now. See, this diagram shows you in the blue structure, you can see that those structures only present in animal cell. In the pink one, you can see those structures written which are present only in plant cell. Whereas in this purple area, the common structures are there which are present in both plant and animal cell. So let us see which are present in both plant and animal cell. Nucleus is there. ER, endoplasmic reticulum, is there in both the cells. Mitochondria is present in both plant and animal cell. Then Golgi apparatus is also there in both. Cell membrane is also present in both plant and animal cell. Cytoplasm and the cytoskeleton. Then the structures present only in plant cell are plastids, cell wall and large central vacuole. Whereas the structures present only in animal cell are centrosome, Lysosome. Yes, lysosome is also only present in animal cell, which digest all the harmful material or dead cells. It is a suicidal bag, as I had already discussed in my previous video. Then small vacuoles are there. Cilia and flagella. These are two structures which help uh, movement, cytoplasmic movement, or even movement of the cell in microorganisms, right? So these structures are only present in animal cells. So here in the tabular form the summary is given, right? Size usually larger than animal cell. In animal cell the size is small. In plant cell wall is present. Animal cell wall is absent. Plastids are present in plant cell. Plastids are absent in animal cell. In plant cell, vacuoles are large in number and bigger in size. In animal cell, vacuoles are small in size and less in number. In plant cell, centrioles are absent, and in animal cell, centrioles are present. So students, I hope this video will help you to understand the topic very well. Children, this chapter is very important as you will be studying it in class 9th also, and if you opt for biology, further in the senior classes also. So I request you to watch the videos carefully because they form the base of this chapter. So please go through the videos again and again, read the chapter, and in case you have any doubt, feel free to share the doubts. Thank you very much. Happy learning.